Hey everybody, I'm Mark Walters of BigFanboy.com, and I'm sitting here once again with the great Kevin Hart. And
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man.
That's good. I'm happy to talk to you again, Mark.
It seems like it was just like a couple months ago that we talked. I guess it's been a little more than that, but I mean, it's great to have you back in Dallas, first of all, and especially for something like this because, I mean, watching this, I got to tell you, man, and this is not me just trying to pay you lip service. It really is great to see you having the success that you're having because I think you're extremely funny. I think that you have the potential to be like this generation's Richard Pryor.
Thank you. Wow.
And so, you know, I'm very happy to see this, first of all. And I guess to start off with, you know, when you're making a movie that is about something like this, that is obviously very personal to you, how important is it to show, like when you were putting this thing together, what was the thought process in terms of, was this at some point going to be kind of like about the journey itself, or was it always intended to be about the concert, bookended by what goes into it?
You know what, Mark? I mean, going into it, I knew that I was going to make this another theatrical release because of the success that Life of My Pain had. But I honestly have to tell you, it was about showing appreciation for my fans.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day, this journey was a journey because of my fans' support. The sad thing is I can't take my fans with me personally to every city I go to say, wow, look how crazy this is. Look how big each city has gotten. I'm selling out all over. I done went out the country and sold out. So I said to document it and show it would be huge.
Yeah.
You know, that's the biggest piece of fan appreciation. And, you know, when me and my friends were talking about it, they were, well, how? How do you show it? Well, you put the fans in it. You know, you literally show them coming out. What do they think?
You show their reactions.
You show their reactions to it. But it's showing, like, I think it's a humbling thing to do because it's not just all about me. It's not Kevin. And you can see who I am as a person and that I'm real. It's not an act. It's not a facade. And I think when people feel like they can relate to you and they can touch you and you're reachable, I think it makes you that much more appealing. You know, I think those people would then in return support you more because, wow, this guy's genuinely a good guy and we get to see it. And I think, and let me explain, you definitely get to see that. And you get to see that I am who I say I am. You know? I'm not putting on the act.
Well, and you're also, you're bearing your soul in this. I mean, you're really revealing yourself and talking about a lot of personal things. Was that in and of itself kind of cathartic to be able to get up there and release it in that way?
Of course, of course. I think what people should understand about me is that stand-up comedy is my therapy.
Right.
You know, regardless of what I'm going through in life, whether it's good or bad, the stage is my therapy. That's where I put it out. I give my fans a chance to listen and hear what my problems are. And their reaction to my problems, for me, is fulfilling because I've got it off my chest and in an honest way I talked about it. Now, yes, we're laughing, but at the same time you're laughing, but you're also relating.
Right.
And that's what's big. And what's even bigger than that is that I'm appealing to people across the globe. I'm now universal. I don't have to curb who I am or what I'm saying. People get me all over, and they're laughing at the same jokes, which means that, you know, that says a lot.
And that's interesting, too, seeing that kind of those cultural differences, but at the same time that they do get it.
They get
it. And it's like there's this universal thing about it. Comedy has this universality to it that you really, it doesn't matter where you go.
Exactly.
Like everybody has that relatability to it. And I think that comes from you being real on stage as well. Also, where did you come up with Bum Bum?
The Bum Bum?
Where did you come up with that?
Bum Bum,
where was
man.
that started?
Bum Bum starts just at Panera Bread.
At Panera?
Yeah, Panera Bread. Where homeless guy just put his hand on this guy's sandwich. And, you know, there's just nothing the guy could do. He had to sit there and deal with it.
Right.
But the fact that the homeless guy had the balls to do something like that was unbelievable. And, you know, I was sitting there thinking, like, what if he just reached out and, you know, like just touch the guy's mouth or something?
What would you have to do at that point?
What would you do? Like, do you understand? Like, that's, y'all laughing at that joke. That is now a legitimate fear of mine. I got a feeling that after this, you know, has been out for some time, homeless guys, some homeless guy's going to see it. He's going to go, you know what? Kevin Hart has a point. If I just start flicking these people's lips out here, they're going to give me stuff. They're either going to kick my ass or they're going to give me some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go for it. Like,
well, and you got yourself when you told that joke on stage.
Yes, I sure did. That broke me up because it's so ridiculous. But if you think about it, it's scary. Like it's the craziest thing in the world. But just the thought of
it's now it's in my head, and then I'm going to worry about it myself. I did want to ask you, like what is the thought process like? What is going through your head in those moments? Like when you step into Madison Square Garden, like at some point, I mean, with everything that you've been through and all the experiences you've had, that still has to be just kind of this overwhelming, like, I can't believe I'm here type of moment. And what were you thinking at that time?
You know what? For me, man, it was it didn't hit me until I got off, which is why I had the emotional moment at the end. I walked into it as if this is another date, you know, on a tour. I'm gonna knock New York out. This is gonna be crazy. I'm excited because it's Madison Square Garden. But before I get into thinking about what comes along with Madison Square Garden, I need to do my job. I need to accomplish my task, you know. And I gotta honestly say, dude, at the end, when I saw those people stand up and they were clapping, is when it hit me. Like, my dream has become my reality. I'm fulfilling a lifelong dream right now. And not only that, like, these people who support me. I sold out 2 shows at Madison Square Garden. I'm in a small group right now. Like, there's only been 5 or 6 to do it. Kevin Hart's name is on that list. Oh my God, tears. Thank you, I love you. But it was, you know, it definitely is something for me that I feel like this is the biggest moment of my career. And I feel like, you know, years from now, people are gonna look back at it, and this will be a historic moment. You know, I've put myself in the history books, whether we realize it now or not. I know it. Like, I can see it, I can feel it, and I know that that moment will be something that'll be talked about for a lifetime.
It's deserved. Kevin Hart, Let Me Explain, is the movie. Check it out this weekend. Thank you so much for coming back to Dallas. Good to see you, man.
Always good to talk to you,
take
man.
care.
Always.